A brand new tool has just been released for working with ESP-based microcontrollers, and it's unlike anything we've seen before. This tool makes working with ESP boards and custom firmware dramatically easier, not just for developers, but for everyday users as well. So let's dive in and take a closer look. Hi, and welcome to Make2 Explorer Systems. We were actually preparing a completely different video for today, but then I came across a news article about this new ESP tool. We checked it out, were seriously impressed, and decided to put the other video on hold so we could bring you a quick overview of this exciting new release. So this is an ESPConnect, zero installation web application that lets you explore, backup, and manage your ESP32 right from your web browser. As they said here, ESPConnect is a browser-based control center for ESP32 and ESP8266 series of boards. It runs entirely inside a modern Chromium browser, so you can inspect hardware details, manage SPIFFS files, backup flash, and deploy firmware without installing desktop software. This tool is developed by the creator named The Last Outpost Workshop. It is an open-source project with MIT license. You can also contribute to it. Here is the GitHub link. We will share it in the video description. Here they've given the links to this web application and tutorial. Let's open the link of application in New tab. So this is the interface of ESPConnect application, which is of current release version 1.0.5. It's a web browser-based tool, just like ESP Launchpad, which we have seen in earlier videos. But it looks like this has more features and capabilities. Let's see these in detail. So, what you need to get started with application. Please note, currently only Chrome-based web browsers like Edge, Brave, Arc, etc., based on Chromium version 89 or newer are supported. And these series of chipsets are supported, for example, generic ESP32, C3, S2, S3, C6, H2, C5, P4, or any ESP8266 board connected over USB. You just need a USB cable with data lines. And if your board lacks automatic reset wiring, the app also walks you through entering the bootloader manually. So, let's explore this tool. We have few ESP32 and 8266 boards are lying around the table, like Node MCUs, ESP32 CAM, M5 Stick Cs, Core S3, Seed Studio Xiao board, S3-based YO terminal, DFRobot's FireBeetles, then some ESP32s with LoRa and onboard displays. We will use some of these boards and try to connect them with this tool. We will test all these boards one by one. Let's see. First, I will connect this DFRobot's FireBeetle ESP32 E-Series board. As they said here, connect the board and click Connect button. And choose your device when the browser asks for permission. After the handshake completes, the navigation drawer unlocks every tool, device info, partitions, SPIFFS details, apps, flash, console, and logs. Let's see all these features overview. First, device and flash awareness. So here you can see there are different sections in which this application's tools are divided. So in Device Info tab, you'll get live summary of chip family, revision, MAC address, flash size, crystal frequency, capabilities, etc. Like for this board, it is an ESP32 E-Series board, 4 MB of flash memory, dual core, 240 MHz clock frequency. 6 capabilities are listed like it has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. Then you will get different information like package and revision, chip variant, embedded memory details, peripherals, USB to UART bridge chip details, and so on. Then, in partition section, There is graphical map plus a detailed table of every partition entry, including sizes, offsets, and unused flash, so you can double-check layout decisions before flashing. If you want to customize this layout, then you can watch the partition tutorial or open the ESP32 partition builder. Let's see. So the developer has another web-based tool to customize and build ESP32 partitions. You can check this out and explore it. We will cover this in another video. Let's get back to ESPConnect tool. Next section is of File System Manager. This supports SPIFFS, FireBeetle, and FATFS. Currently for this board, which we have connected, SPIFFS is enabled. And if you have FireBeetle or FATFS firmware, these tabs also get enabled. If you click on SPIFFS tools, it will first read the files from device memory and load here. Like this. With this tool, we can browse the files with instant text filtering, pagination controls. We can upload by file picker or drag and drop. The app also checks available space and blocks oversized files before they transfer. We can also run full file system backups, restore an image, or format the partition. Then, we can also preview UTF-8 text, JSON, HTML, logs, etc. Render images inline and listen to audio formats such as MP3, WAV, OGG, Opus, AAC M4A, FLAC, and WBM, all these without leaving the browser. With this tool, we can also download or delete individual files, and keep an eye on usage gauges that show used, free, and total bytes. Okay, in next section of OTA Slot Insights. In the Apps tab, we can inspect application slots or OTA partitions. See which slot is active along with build metadata, sizes, and other identifying details so you always know what firmware is currently running and what is staged next. Then next section is Flash and Maintenance Workspace. Please note, this section of firmware tools are intended for advanced users. Writing or erasing flash can permanently remove data or render the microcontroller unbootable. So it is advised that use it with caution and double-check settings before proceeding. Here we can take flash memory backups and downloads. Like, capture the individual partitions, the whole partition table, only the used areas of flash, or arbitrary regions you specify. Here we can flash the firmware, load any binary file, pick from common offset presets, optionally erase the entire chip, and watch progress through detailed dialogues. Moreover, we can also do register access, read or write hardware registers directly using the integrated guide of addresses and descriptions. We can also perform integrity checks, supply an offset and length to compute MD5 hashes for quick validation of what is stored on the device. Then, next comes tools of live monitoring and history logs. Here we can use Serial Monitor tab to stream the UART output, send commands, clear the console, change baud rate, or reset the board right from the browser. Then finally, in Session Log tab, chronological ledger of connects, flashes, downloads, and warnings. You can clear it whenever you want a clean slate. Then, here they've given some tips and troubleshooting steps which you can follow for more details. Okay, as we have mentioned earlier, this ESP tool project is an open source. If you are a developer and want to further contribute in development of this tool, you can download the source code from here, as ESPConnect is released under the MIT license. Okay, now let me connect some more ESP boards and test them. Just follow along. Let's connect ESP32H2 board. We know that this board is single-core and does not have built-in Wi-Fi capability. It supports only Bluetooth and Thread radio. Let's find out by using ESPTool. And voila, it lists all these capabilities, like Bluetooth version 5, IEEE 802.15.4 radio, single-core, and 96 MHz. This is cool, isn't it? Now next, let's connect another board which has 3 wireless radio capabilities: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and IEEE 802.15.4 radio. And this board is? Yes, you guessed it right. It's a ESP32 C6. And you can verify all the details here. Okay, so in this way we have learned about this awesome tool. ESPConnect's key advantage is its zero installation, private, browser-based interface for managing ESP32 and 8266 boards, with applications including file system management, firmware deployment, flash backups, and serial monitoring. Please stay tuned for more projects and tech updates. If you face any difficulty in replicating our tutorials and DIY projects, feel free to ping us on Telegram or WhatsApp. You can also send us email at info@make2explore.com. We would be happy to help. Thanks for your support.